In an era where artificial intelligence writes code, algorithms influence elections, and biotech reshapes human life, understanding technological risk isn't just a matter of engineering or policy, it's a philosophical challenge. As our tools grow more powerful and unpredictable, traditional cost-benefit models fall short. To navigate this new terrain, we must turn to philosophy, which offers deeper frameworks for evaluating uncertainty, moral responsibility, and the long-term consequences of innovation. Philosophy pushes us to ask not only can we, but should we? When considering AI decision-making, for instance, engineers often focus on performance and precision. But philosophers ask, who is accountable when algorithms make life-altering decisions? Is it the coder, the company, or the machine itself? What does it mean to delegate moral reasoning to non-human systems? These questions draw from centuries of ethical inquiry and remain essential as technology permeates every facet of life. Risk, in the philosophical sense, isn't just about probability and impact. It's about the values we prioritize when facing uncertainty. Utilitarian approaches, championed by thinkers like Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill, evaluate actions based on outcomes, the greatest good for the greatest number. This framework underlies much of modern tech risk assessment, but it has limits, especially when long-term harms are speculative or when minority rights are overshadowed by majority gains. Deontological ethics, rooted in the work of Immanuel Kant, offer a counterbalance. This view argues that certain actions are inherently right or wrong, regardless of outcomes. Under this lens, using facial recognition software that invades privacy or biometric surveillance that targets marginalized groups would be considered unethical, even if they improve security or efficiency. Deontology reminds us that the means, not just the ends, must be justifiable. Then there's virtue ethics, going back to Aristotle, which asks, what kind of person or society are we becoming through our use of technology? Virtue ethics emphasizes character, integrity, and human flourishing over rules or consequences. It encourages us to consider whether our technological advances promote wisdom, empathy, and community, or greed, isolation, and control. Philosophy also equips us to confront existential risk, scenarios where technological developments could lead to irreversible harm or human extinction. Thinkers like Nick Bostrom argue that advanced AI, synthetic biology, and nanotechnology, while promising, carry risks that could scale far beyond our current understanding. The precautionary principle, often cited in environmental ethics, urges restraint and foresight. Better to slow innovation than gamble with global catastrophe. Heidegger, a 20th century existentialist, critiqued technology not as a tool but as a way of revealing the world. In his view, modern technology reduces everything, including people, to standing reserve, mere resources for exploitation. This reductionist mindset, he warned, disconnects us from deeper meaning and erodes our relationship with nature, community, and self. Heidegger's warning resonates today as we question the impact of automation, social media addiction, and digital consumerism on human dignity and purpose. Feminist and post-colonial philosophy add yet more layers, challenging who gets to define risk and who bears the consequences. Technologies are not developed or deployed in a vacuum. They reflect the biases and power structures of their creators. A philosophical approach demands that we center marginalized voices, question dominant narratives, and imagine more equitable futures. Incorporating these diverse philosophical perspectives doesn't mean stalling innovation. On the contrary, it strengthens it. Technologies grounded in ethical reflection are more likely to earn public trust, serve diverse populations, and avoid catastrophic failure. Philosophy doesn't slow progress, it guides it. As we stand at the crossroads of rapid innovation and deep uncertainty, philosophy offers a critical toolkit. It reminds us that risk is not just a technical variable, but a moral landscape. Every decision we make about AI, automation, climate tech, or biotech shapes the world to come. And only by thinking deeply, slowly, and wisely can we ensure that the future we build is not just smart, but good.